Hello and welcome. Again, it's 1 o'clock Wednesday Eastern Time. Another Wednesday. I just checked my calendar. I started it, I don't remember 100%, but March 11 or March 18. And that's 17 weeks. Seems like for 17 weeks we've been staying at home, we've been hopefully good, we've been safe and healthy, and we want to save lives. So wear your mask, this is your task. That might be the only task you have, but if you go outside, please make sure to wear a mask. When I'm running, I wear a mask in Central Park. Do I like it? No. Do I have to do it? Yes, because it is important to wear that mask. If we don't wear the mask, many more people will get infected. We see the numbers. We don't want to be known for that number. We want to be the best. The governor in New York says we went from the worst to the best. This is what you want to have. You don't want to be on the other side. The other number that the US is showing is certainly not something that we can be proud of. So again, welcome. What do we do today? I figured let's talk a little bit about how many t-shirts do you own? And you might wonder, why is she wearing this t-shirt? Well, first of all, I like it. I love this shirt. And it's from the mini marathon, mini 10K race, and it's from 2011. So this t-shirt is fairly old, but I still like it. It's cool and it has a good message. And what is the message? So New York Roadrunners is the organization that organizes many or has organized many races in Central Park, and this very race has been going on for, I want to say, more than 40 years. It's a women-only race, and I've been doing it for many years. Always proud to be there, and I actually had the honor to be after the elites as a local running team, as a local elite team. That was a lot of fun. But mind you, it was also a little dangerous. I mean, dangerous in a different way. You were basically behind the car with the clock on top, and you saw those super fast women go, and it felt like this rush that we also wanted to go, but you had to be careful not to be going too fast on the first mile. And I remember, I think it took them 20 seconds and the car was gone. So they're double as fast as I am, but certainly it's an inspiration when you ever can run almost behind the car that is where the winners are. So some cool stories that I certainly remember, and when I wear this t-shirt, this is what it reminds me of. It's important to unite as women, to be strong as women, and to watch out for each other, especially in those times. So it's about leaning in, it's also about stepping up, standing up, and have a good message, especially in those difficult times. It's just very dear to my heart. And on August 26th, 100 years of voting in the US. Do you know that? In Switzerland, not the best number, 1971, when the women were able to vote. A very sad number. So, but I don't want to talk about too many sad numbers. Actually, the Wednesday Facebook Live should be something about uplifting, something light. So that's why I was asking the question, how many t-shirts do you own? I also want to say that years ago, you are still in all the races that I have done, I get a t-shirt. And initially the t-shirt like this one were cotton shirts. Who runs in cotton shirts? Not many people anymore these days. So, but there was this connection. Every shirt had a story. this shirt has a story. That's why I like it. Might not be the nicest. I don't go out. I don't use it for a professional setting. But it has a story for me. It's the Women's 10K. It's uniting us. So then I certainly had a huge pile of t-shirts. And when they were looking for t-shirts for September 11, for those first responders, I gave those t-shirts away. And then they became t-shirts. I didn't have an attachment with those t-shirts anymore. So I thought that was an interesting fact, that when other people are in need, donate those t-shirts. Yes, it's very dear to my heart, but if somebody else needs a t-shirt, they can have this t-shirt, certainly. That's one point that I want to make. And also the other point that I want to make is invest in yourself. I spoke to my aunt today, and she says, yeah, I have many t-shirts, and she gets catalogs of buy new t-shirts, buy new outfits. She says she doesn't need that much. But what I like, I don't know if you've seen it, there is a company called Stitch Fix. It's a very cool company. I'll put it in the comments when we're done here. So you can basically tell them what kind of type you are, what kind of wardrobe you want, and they send it to you. It's not like a subscription based, but you can basically tell them, like, I need an outfit for whatever, like I need to go to a wedding, and they can put that together for you. Or you need an outfit for just making a presentation, or what we used to go to an office, and they can put it together for you. And they can also make alterations. So I think maybe with the Corona times, this might be an organization who has a great potential. You can order whatever you want. For the men, I don't think they have it, but not with Stitch Fix. But certainly for the women, look out for Stitch Fix. It's actually also affordable. I think that's also what is important these days, has to be affordable. So what else can I say? Check out on Janet Groom. Her 2020 Uplift project is still going. You still can get a book. I wrote an article. Then we have Naomi Jerez, who was in one of my podcasts. She has a talk this week, 30 minutes of free counseling on wellness and food intake. As you know, we always have a Facebook Live every Wednesday, and I'm in the process of writing my next book. Shh, it's a secret. Well, it's not really a secret anymore. And I had a very cool podcast. Listen into it today with Jay from the UK, who has a podcast on how to write a novel. Listen to him, listen to his wisdom. And he recommends to write 650 words every day. This sounds like a lot of words, but he says it's about just putting it out there. And it's also like creating a routine. And how many times have I said, create a routine, get up in the morning, take a shower, brush your teeth, make your bed, eat healthy, start your day with positive thinking, and maybe start to write those 650 words. Why not? That might be something new for you to do. Try it out. There is a website, and I will look for it, where you can actually post your words and you get a word count, and I think they even give you some great job, you did good today. So there are people who are filling those 650 or 750 words every single day. They have been doing that for a long time. And I have been writing a blog. I need to brag a little bit, but they say if you have done it, it's not really bragging. I've been writing a blog for the past 10 years. Little did I know when I first traveled to India, and I thought I would use it more as a travel blog to just maybe share my thoughts or what I would see. 10 years. It was a happy time when I was able to go to India and provide those leadership trainings for the young female students. They all had scholarships and they were very eager to learn. So this was my giving back. And this week or for the last 2 weeks actually, for the whole month of July and early August, I will be a mentor at EdSnaps. I will also post that link into the comments. A very cool organization who is focusing on STEM. STEM is science, technology, engineering, math. And they also add A for art, so it's STEAM, not STEM, STEAM. And I'm a mentor for one of the young students who is in the university in Boulder. She had to move back to Denver to her mom, and now she doesn't know how is it going. So obviously it's good to have a mentor, and we all know mentoring is like a two-way street. So I also learn from her. She's very interested in data, in numbers. This is probably maybe not my biggest strength, but I learned from her enthusiasm. I learned from her curiosity. And what I liked about her, it's she's open. She's open and ready for any opportunities that are coming her way. Not always easy. What opportunities are coming your way? And you say, hello, please come. I'm ready. Invite them in. Opportunities are around the corner. Be open. I think that's what I want for you to think about. So how many t-shirts do you have? How many t-shirts can you wear on any single day? Maybe 2, maybe 1 for the morning, 1 for the evening, or when you have a different presentation, you have a different shirt on. But we can't wear all those 20 t-shirts. Invest in yourself. And I'm reading a lot. I try to read a book every month, and Steal Like an Artist from Austin Kleon is certainly a cool book. I will put it also in the comment. He says, steal like an artist, copy the artist. And I don't want to say stealing, probably stealing is not so good, thinking of copyrights and everything. But I think if you get inspired by somebody, he says research them and create your own version of it. So while I'm producing those blogs, I also sometimes research other people, or I provide some information on books that I think are worthwhile, and I add my 2 cents into it. This is not stealing, in my opinion. It's not plagiarizing. It's inviting you to maybe read this book. It's a New York Times bestseller, and a New York Times bestseller, who knew what that means? I researched it because I would like to have a New York Times bestseller. I don't know if that's possible. So to have a New York Times bestseller is that you have to sell 5,000 books the first week. How is that possible? Well, it's about marketing. It's about putting yourself out there. It's about doing a lot of work. And we all know that years ago, you had a publicist and they would do all the work. So you would maybe have a book launch party, a book travel schedule where you would go to many stores, you read a little bit of your book. These days are gone, or who knows if they will come around again. You can have a virtual book launch. And we had that actually with Janet with the 2020 Uplift project. It was a huge success. And I think I will do something like this. So New York Times bestseller, let's aim for that. And that's the other thing that I want to make sure everybody is aware. Set goals. Set big goals, right? What if I were to sell 5,000 copies of my book in the first week? That would be cool. I don't think I know 5,000 people. It can also be that I buy the 5,000 copies, right? That can also be that, who knows? But 5,000 copies in the first week when the book is coming out. So there's a lot of other stuff that gets into how to write a book. It's about passion. It's about determination. It's about endurance. And sometimes it can be also lonely. So when you think you work from home. Writing a book, you typically do that from home. You're alone, you're isolated. So it doesn't mean like when you see the finished book that it is so cool. There's a lot of sweat and maybe tears going into that project. What is your book about? What is your story? I'm curious. Maybe some people would put that in the comments. You don't have to do it now. You can do it later on if you want to. I'm just curious, what book would you like to read? What book would you like to write? Why not? It can be less than 50 pages. It can be something with pictures. If you listen to Jay and my conversation, anything that you documenting with pictures, music, letters, numbers even, that can be put into a book. So what else is happening? Again, Monday, Wednesday, we have podcasts. Usually on Monday, we have a sports person, but also an entrepreneur, a business person that we can learn from. How does sport help them? How can it help? And I think for me, it is certainly the determination, never giving up, being proud to wear this t-shirt, even though it's old. But I earned it, I sweated, I earned to wear that t-shirt. And one more thing about that t-shirt is, when you do a race, you do not wear the shirt before you finish the race, because that's bad luck. I remember one friend of mine, she bought a jacket in the Boston Marathon. She wore it before the race, and unfortunately she did not finish. So, I don't know if you're suspicious or superstitious, but you never wear the shirt before you finish it. That was one learning for me. So you only wear the shirt once you're done. It's kind of like your medal. You wear the medal and the shirt at the same time when you're done. When you do the Ironman, they give you a hat, a cap, and it says finisher and the year when you finish the Ironman. In a few days, the Ironman in Lake Placid will be happening. Sad moment again for many who have trained. All those events are cancelled. New York City Marathon is cancelled, Chicago, Lake Placid Ironman, all of the Ironman, even the Swiss Ironman in my hometown has been cancelled. So we want to be safe. We want to make sure we are saving others' lives with being careful and maybe staying one more day, one more week at home. And 2 weeks ago, somebody made a comment, can you have this in German? I don't know where that person is now, but let me just say hello to them. Hallo Heinz, jetzt, wo du nicht dabei bist, rede ich doch noch etwas in Schweizerdeutsch. Also, wo ist der Heinz? Wir denken an dich, es sind sicher nicht einfache Zeiten, aber wenn du jeden Mittwoch kommst, können wir dir irgendetwas mitgeben. Wir wünschen dir alles Gute und vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal. So what I said is, hello, there was one person, we lost his sister, very sad moment in March, but yes, we're all together in this, we're helping each other out, and I'm trying to lift up the spirits a little bit on Wednesday. So Wednesday is the Facebook Live, Friday is my weekly blog, and what else? I think that's it. If I don't get any questions, I think that's it for today. I'm waiting for all those questions that might come up. Send them my way. If you don't want to post them now, it might be interesting to hear what is helping you, what is difficult for you, so we can help you with what's necessary in the current moment. Maybe listen to a podcast, read, listen to music. Certainly calming, soothing moments are necessary in those times. But thank you all for being here. Be safe, wear the mask, wash the hands, and I'll see you next week again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.